this is Maria. I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison of Noteshelf and Goodnotes. Goodnotes has, I use Goodnotes all the time, and I know how it works, and I've been asked to do a comparison because Noteshelf 2 has come out with some different options since their last upgrade, and I wanted to see if it's a good option for me. There's a couple of things that it doesn't do, and there's a couple of things that it does do better than Goodnotes. So we're going to try them both. So this is Goodnotes. This is my 2018 Big White Digibujo by Jenny Gollan Designs. I'll link all her information in the description below. And I'm just going to do things that I normally do in Goodnotes, and then I'll see if I can do them in Noteshelf as well. So let's do an overlay. I'm going to long press, find my image in my photo roll. I've already worked an image in Procreate to get it to this state. If you want to know how to make an overlay, there's a YouTube already out on that. Just look, it's one of the very first ones that I made. And it just changes a basic layout into something spectacular. Okay, drop it into place. There's my overlay. Now I'm going to select, so let's do September 12th. It did take me to September 12th. I click September, it takes me back to here. My links do work even though there's an overlay over this. Okay, so let's see if I can do the same thing in Noteshelf. It's the same journal. I'm going to add a photo. Okay, took a minute to load. I'm going to pick up the same image and I'm going to edit so that I can crop out that gray stuff just like I did in the other app. Click done. And now I can drop this one into place. And it seems to be working the same way as it does in Goodnotes. So that's good. Drop it into place. Let's test our links. So September 12th is what we tested on the other one. It did take me to September 12th, but it was fuzzy when it loaded. A little bit of lag. I'm going to click September. Again, a little bit of lag when you click a link. Alright, so if I swipe, it doesn't seem to lag. The September one is clear. But when I click on a link, it seems to lag some. And I'll keep playing with it and see if that makes any difference in the long run. Alright, so let's go to September 1. I'm going to add a photo, and I've got a layout made in Procreate, another one. Edit. So this would be a daily spread for me. Click done. It's working just like a sticker. I'm just going to size it to fit inside the boundaries of the journal. Okay, click on one of your pen tools and it drops into place. Now, pen tools. Noteshelf gives you 4 pen options, and then you can change your color. You can add colors by clicking this little add button. You can select just by using this. You can change a color, or if you know your code, your hex code, you can type in a hex code, which is all great. If I choose to, let's pick the first one. Noteshelf gives you 4 pen options. Goodnotes only gives you 2. So let's try that. There's 1 pen. There's 3. You just have options and see which one writes the way you want to write. That's a pencil, so it's a little faded. The fact is, you have options, whereas with Goodnotes you don't. You also can save a favorite pen. I haven't done that, but you have the option there. Let's go into Goodnotes. Let's do the same thing. We're going to long press and import that same photo. We'll pick the daily spread. We'll crop out the excess. Same spread from the other one. You can see my handles, so I know where I am on the planner, on the journal. And then just click off the image, and it drops into place. So here's my pen options. You have different colors. You can edit and add colors. And you can add hex code colors here as well, just like the other one. I'm going to just pick a pen size and write in here. But all you have to play with is size, okay? The only other pen you have is ballpoint. And there's not much difference. I tend to be neater in fountain pen, and I also tend to be neater the thicker I get in the line. My handwriting is messy anyway, but that is pretty much how I write. If I go into Noteshelf, I like this pen. That's more true to my actual handwriting. The Noteshelf handwriting is better. It does work a little better than Goodnotes. So there's one thing I like better. How about an image over an image? Let's see. I'm going to long press. Nope, that's the other app. I'm going to click add photo. I'm going to go into my planner and pick up a sticky note. I'm going to tap edit and just pick up a sticky note so I can test image over an image. So of course the background is an image and the sticky note is an image. That works. I can touch and move it. I can touch, let's see, I can touch and edit, and you have all the same tools here. Or I can just simply move it. So image over an image is new. I didn't know you could do this, and so you can. Whoops. But you have to use a finger. Okay? So you can do that. Can you write on this? Yes, you can. So you have an image over an image and handwriting on top. Now if you click the scissor tool and I want to move just the handwriting, that it doesn't let you do. That's the downfall that I have with Noteshelf 2, is you cannot move handwriting when it is over top of another image. Now, let's see, let's click a blank. If I have handwriting over here and I click the scissor tool, then yes, I can move it. But for some reason, when it's over top of an image, it doesn't like it. So I'll have to see if I can live with this. Now obviously I could just erase it and write somewhere else, but if I wanted to write an appointment and oops, I wrote it in the wrong spot, I would want to move it and I can't. I would have to erase and write it in the proper spot. Okay, so let's try Goodnotes. If I had a doctor's appointment here and I chose to move it, I would simply select handwriting only and I can move it to another time. That's why it's important to me. I like being able to move my handwriting. Of course here I can erase as well and just rewrite somewhere else. But that's one of the things I do look for. Goodnotes, you can move images independent from handwriting, text boxes independent from handwriting, or you can move them all together. You have choices. Text boxes, let's add a text box. I'm going to long press, text. This is Goodnotes. You can type in, change the size of your box. You can select all of your text and change your font, but you notice it's very limited in what fonts Goodnotes gives you. It doesn't recognize purchased fonts. That's a problem. There's a way to do that. I'll show you in a minute. But it's not there. If you click Style, you can change your text color. You can change your background color. If on background, if you click Delete, you go transparent. You've got other options there. You can change your font size. And you can use your lasso tool to move text, or you can simply edit and move it that way. You have different ways to move text in Goodnotes, but the thing with Goodnotes is that you have independent moving of things within your image. This is Noteshelf. Let's try text here. Double tap. Okay, there's my little window. I'm going to make that smaller. I'm going to select it all. Let's put it over there so I can see what I'm doing. I can click my paintbrush and change my font. Now I've got a lot of font options here, so this is a good thing for Noteshelf. I can change, that one is a purchased font, that one is a purchased font. The fact that it recognizes, you can save your fonts, your favorites, and those, anything that's in your favorites lines up here. So you can quickly change your mind, and all of them are here that I had as a favorite. Okay. And paintbrush, you can change the size of your text. You can change the color of your fonts. Lots of options. So that is a feature where Noteshelf is better than Goodnotes. You can use purchased fonts directly in your app. So you can just barely touch it, and then you can move it. If you long press or double tap, you end up with this. So just barely touch it, and then you can move it. So in this app, I would end up using type rather than handwriting because it's just so much easier to move it. If I make a mistake, I can easily do that. Okay. Goodnotes. You can use purchased fonts in Goodnotes. I have a video already out on it, but basically you would have to go into another app. I use Graphic, and I would use my fonts here, select my item, copy, and then go into Goodnotes and paste. So you can use purchased fonts but in Goodnotes, but not directly. So it's a little bit, that's a downfall of Goodnotes. So there you go. Noteshelf has better text options because you can use purchased fonts, and it has better handwriting options. You just have more pens. So, and it's neater when you write. So 2 pluses here. The not being able to move handwriting is a big deal for me, and the lagging is a big deal for me. So both apps right now, there's things I like about them and there's things I don't like about them. Alright, so what else can we do here? Let me clear that. There's September 2, there's September 1, there's my monthly. In Goodnotes, I can add pages. So there's September 1, and I have 5, let's go over here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages inserted between my monthly and my September 1. Now I added those because I wanted to add weekly pages into my journal. The 2018 did not come with weekly linked pages. 2019 does. This one didn't, so I added them. And they're just a copy of the blank dot page with the working link right here. Okay? The thumbprint is a link. So let's see if I'm going to show how to add a page from Goodnotes first, and then we'll go and see if we can do it in the other one. So I'm going to my Year at a Glance. I'm going to find my spare dot page, go to my 4 squares. That's the one I want. I'm going to click Edit, Copy, Done. I'm going to go back to my thumbprint. I'm going to go September, and I want to add a page after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to add page 6 to match up with my weeks, week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's actually 6 weeks in September, so we're going to add one after 5. If you click the plus sign, anywhere there's a little plus, you can add a page. So after 5, I'm going to paste my copied page, and now I have, this one is new, that's going to be my page 6, right after 5, before September 1, and my thumbprint works, takes me back to here. Alright, so Noteshelf, adding a page, we're going to do the same thing. Let's go find, there's a little lag, find my spare dot page, so that when I copy my page, this thumbprint link works. I'm going to click these lines here. Now the way this works, whatever page you're on is the one on the bottom in this scroll. I'm going to click Edit, pick the one on the bottom, and then the plus sign, I want to duplicate the page. Okay, so now the duplicate is on the bottom. I'm going to touch and hold so that it highlights, and I'm going to move it into position after September. Now it's hard to see here, so I'm going to make this bigger. It's still highlighted, what I want. I'm going to touch and drag, and I'm going to just do this until I find September, and drop it right after my monthly spread for September. So it's, I want it after September and before September 1. Click Done. Let's make this smaller again. And when I go to September, I now have a blank week 1 that I just copied and added before my September 1 page. Okay, now that gives me one working link. There's another way to do this. The way I showed you allows you to copy any one of these and place it anywhere in your journal. There's a habit tracker, there's, I wrote on this, there's a notes page, you can copy this and move it, and there's a blank page with no dots, no lines, but I copied the spare dots page. If you wanted this link here, the monthly link, to work, the one I copied doesn't have that, it's just the thumbprint. Well, you could copy a blank page that has 2 working links. You can do that, and that way it's closer when you're trying to move something here. You would just be moving from here to right below. It's less movement. So Goodnotes is a little bit more user-friendly in how to move and copy things, but this would work. I want to copy this page. I'm going to get an ink pen with white ink. If you don't have a white ink, click Edit and Add, and choose Palettes, and you can find a white ink in here somewhere, and that would add it into your color palette. So I've already done that. There's my white ink, and I'm going to color over where it says September 2, so that when I copy that, I will get this working link and this working link, and the page number won't be there. So now the page I'm on will be on the bottom. I want to edit, select the one on the bottom, duplicate one page. The one I'm on is on the bottom. I'm going to touch and then drag it to where I want it. We're going to make it week 2. Click done. I just copied that. We're gonna, let me pick an ink we can see, week 2, and then we're gonna test. Week 2, I placed after week 1, so that is correct. My thumbprint takes me to the year to glance, which it is supposed to, and September takes me to the monthly. There's a lot of lag there. I don't know that I like that. So there's how to add a blank dot page with one working link, and how to copy a daily page with 2 working links. So whichever way you want to do it, you can do it here. What I just did to blank out this and have 2 working links works the same way in Goodnotes. You can do the same thing. So that's good to know that I can add pages with working links. Alright, so let's see, I've got a daily spread. Now this came in as one big sticker from Procreate. So let's add, let me clear the page. Here I can use the eraser and clear the page in Noteshelf. Let's just add some basic stickers without using Procreate. We're just going to add stickers. I have a folder for planner stuff. Let's pick a daily page. Just a sticker. You do nothing to these. You just lay them into place and drop them. Okay. Let's pick another one. A little bit of lag. Tap and edit, and you can crop just like you can in the other app. You can, there's an eraser, well, let's see. There's an eraser, so you can do fine erasing. Let's say undo. You have more tools here than you do in Goodnotes. Okay? But otherwise it works the same way. You've got an image, You can load up your page directly from stickers. You do not have to work in Procreate. Goodnotes. Let's go to September 1 is already loaded. September 2. Let's just clear that page. Clearing the page in Goodnotes, you just click the dots and clear page. Empty page. Alright, we're going to do the same thing side by side. And we picked a daily. Same sheet. Drop it. And a pretty. Just to make sure that both do the same kind of thing. Tap and edit. Tap and crop. And yes, you can do the same kind of thing in Goodnotes. There you go. Straight stickers, no Procreate whatsoever. Alright, so what else did we want to test? We've added pages, we've added stickers, we've done handwriting, we've done text, we've added pages, we've done, let's see, we've done image over here. Let's make sure, I don't remember if I did this already, but we're going to do it again. I'm going to find that sticky note. And drag it over. Tap and edit, tap and crop. This is in Goodnotes. And there's an image over an image in Goodnotes. I can edit and move it. I can lasso. No, I cannot. If I do this, it will move both images. Okay, that's the same as the other app. if I do handwriting over a sticker, I can move it here because I have the option to move only handwriting, and I don't have that option with Noteshelf. I can long press, edit, and move the sticker, and then I can use the lasso to move the handwriting. So you can do it here, but not exactly. I'd have to erase the handwriting, move the sticker, and rewrite. So is that enough to make me not use this? I don't know, I'm undecided. The lag bugs me. Goodnotes doesn't lag for me. Let's see what else. They both have similar functions, whereas if you draw a line, it straightens it for you. If you draw a square, shapes, it straightens it for you with this tool. This is Noteshelf. Goodnotes has the same feature with this one. Oops, I need to be in a pen. Straightens it for you. Okay, same kind of thing. You also have, let's unselect that. You have this tool, so if you're in a confined space, you can write big in this space, and it puts it over here. Okay, so wherever you put that box, that's where you're going to write. That works. Let's go back to Noteshelf. Noteshelf has it here, but it works the same way. You move the box and then you write wherever you want to write. Same kind of thing. So they have similar features. There's your export, one page, all pages, select pages. You've got more tools here. Same kind of deal over here. You've got a lot of export tools here, and it's a lot of your options are here, whereas over here you've got a wrench and you've got an export, but they do the same thing. It's just a matter of learning the software. So overall, they're both very good apps. They have their pluses and their minuses, and I will have to keep playing in Noteshelf to see if I want to switch over. I hope this helps. Thanks for watching.